For years, I have reported harms conducted by social media platforms, and I've been ignored because I'm a male. Because I am 39-year-old male, and I've been ignored. I feel, by people who have claimed to me they were going to do something, going to pass a message along. The only time there's public outcry or a state will care if social media is harming people, if it's a woman or a child. Fact. If you're a man and you've been harassed or stalked in any way, you're not going to be heard. State's not going to do anything about it. State's not going to care if you're discriminated against and you're a male, and you're an adult. They're not going to care. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to say anything. They're not going to hold these social media companies accountable, corporations accountable. They're not going to. Unless you have a bunch of money and then you decide to take them to court, or you want to put your life through the ringer and file pro se, file as a pauper, whatever. Which I can do, but these people have already consumed so much of my life, and I already have 2 local entities that I need to sue because it impacts my immediate life in my local area. These corporations are guilty of doing things I've talked about for too long. Nobody's listening. Shame on everybody who I have reported the situation to where you have taken no action. For those of you that have tried to, thank you. But for all of you in Congress or in any kind of position of power or authority, law enforcement, where you have heard me and you have done nothing, shame on you. You should be stripped of your duty. That being said, I believe that that's why these social media platforms are going to go to court. They're going to get a slap on the wrist. Nothing to them, pennies to them. They're going to keep on doing what they're doing to people, all the other victims. Because they're not, and when you step back and look at it, it looks like reaching. Why? Because they're not being held accountable for all of their harms. They're only being held accountable for what officials think will get the public's attention, instead of all the harms that they actually do to people, to stalk, to harass, and this other stuff they're being accused of. Because making social media addicting for kids, it's reaching. These people are fucking criminals. They do other bad things to people. And I've said, here you go, here's the information. And nobody's looking into it.